I want to answer a question that roofing and contracting companies ask all the time. And that is, what is SEO and how do I get it to work for my business? Now I get it. Everyone's been burned before by paying for SEO and trying to rank in Google and being disappointed with the lack of results and just not getting anywhere, and you feel like you're lighting your money on fire. I totally get it, and that's exactly why I want to produce this video, to answer a few questions to help you make more educated, informed decisions about how to market and grow your company. So SEO is the practice of optimizing your website, your web presence, to show up in search results in Google and other search engines when people are searching for the services that you offer. Now, what goes into SEO? There are over 200 factors in Google's ranking algorithm, and there's a lot to go into, but the two that are the most important are your on-site content and the links that are linking to your website, the inbound links that are coming from other websites to your website. Google's goal, and every search engine's goal, is to serve up the most relevant local search results for any particular search. So Google's going through their algorithm and they're serving up the sites that they deem are the most informative and relevant for that particular search. So it's imperative that you have the right content structured the right way on your website, and that you have some authority in Google by having inbound links from other authoritative websites, which is always quality over quantity. So number one is your on-site content. Number two are the quality of the inbound links that are linking to your site. And those links kind of count as little votes telling search engines that your site is worth linking to, and therefore it contains good, solid information that would be relevant for users that are searching for those terms. And there's a whole bunch of other factors that I'm not going to get into on this video, but those are the two most important. How long is it going to take you to rank in Google in your local area? Well, the answer is it depends. And I know you don't want to hear that, but it really does. It depends on so many factors. Your local market, the level of competition, the population, how competitive it is, how many other companies in your area have been doing SEO, where you're starting from, how old your website is and your web presence and your domain, what SEO has been done in the past, either positive or negative SEO that can be holding you back perhaps. What are your goals? How much money are you spending? How aggressive do you want to get with it? There's a whole bunch of factors that go into it, but as a baseline, expect anywhere between 6 and 12 months from the time that you start until the time that you really start showing up in that three-pack, that top local three results for any local search. And it's going to be longer if you're just starting out with a brand new domain and website in a very competitive market. It could be longer. So this is a longer term thing that's going to pay off huge for your business, but you got to have that long-term mentality and a long-term strategy to make that work. So we know approximately how long it's going to take. The next question is how much is this going to cost you? What's it going to take to get there into those top 3 Google search results at the top in your local market? Well, the good thing is once you get up there and maintain that position, you're going to generate a ton of traffic, a ton of leads, a bunch of customers, and a whole bunch of money over the lifetime of your business. So you're going to have to expect to pay something to get up there. You're competing with other companies in your market who have been doing SEO, who are spending time and money on SEO. So you got to pay to play. It depends on a lot of factors, but most companies in most markets, you should be expecting to spend anywhere between $2,500 and $5,000 a month, depending on your market and your goals. For bigger companies who have more aggressive goals, they might be spending 10, 20, 30 grand a month on their SEO. Now, I'm not throwing out these numbers to you, trying to sell you SEO. We do a little bit of it ourselves, but not really a ton. So this video isn't about selling you SEO. I really just want to set the expectation so you can make good decisions about investing in marketing to grow your business. Okay, so I've given you a bunch of information so far. Let me give you some tips to make this work for you. And again, so you can make good, educated decisions on how to go about all this. So if you're hiring, if you're researching SEO companies, marketing companies, here's a few things to look for. Number one, make sure that they have experience working with your type of company. You don't want to hire a company that you're going to be their first rodeo, right? You want them to be able to show you case studies of similar companies they've worked with and the results that they've gotten them. Otherwise, they're just going to have to go through this learning curve and you're going to have to pay for them to learn on your dollar, which is no good for anyone. Number two, any good SEO or marketing company is going to do an initial discovery or building out a strategy, really digging deep to identify like where you are, where you want to go, and what it's going to take to get you there. They have to do a proper diagnosis before they prescribe a course of action. And most good companies are going to charge for that. They're going to charge for a discovery, an upfront kind of investigative bit of work that they have to do to make sure that they can give you good expectations. A lot of SEO fails because companies are just so quick to sign you up for that monthly service and get you on that monthly retainer, and they don't take the time to actually learn about your business and figure out what's going on and do the due diligence, like many hours of due diligence on you and your competitors in your local market to see what it's actually going to take to get you what you're after. So that's the discovery. Look for that. Again, most companies are going to charge for that. Most companies that are worth anything are going to charge for that. It's always going to be most straightforward for you to rank in your local area. So if this is you, it's going to be easiest to rank in this local area as opposed to a town out here or somewhere over here or somewhere down here. That's because Google and search engines have a hyper local focus. They want to serve up the most relevant local search results for any particular search. So it's going to be easiest for you to rank in the town where your address is, and then once you get some traction, you can kind of expand from there as you get more success with your SEO. But it's going to be most straightforward to start ranking locally. Next tip is that you can actually get the most out of the traffic that you're getting from SEO if you retarget. So if you're retargeting if you're bringing traffic to your website, SEO traffic to your website, most of those people are looking for information. They're not necessarily there to buy right away. By nature, people who are searching in Google are information seeking. So what you can do is you can have your Facebook pixel on there, you can have your Google code on there, and you can retarget people with Facebook, with Google, with ads that follow them around the internet and bring them back into your website. So people that have visited your site that do not become a lead, you can continue to serve them ads on Facebook, on Google, and on other platforms and bring them back to your website. That way you're getting the most out of the people that are visiting your website, and you have sort of this whole ecosystem going on and not just the SEO that exists in a vacuum. So that's retargeting, that's having a whole marketing system in place. And finally, big one, accountability. So this goes back to number one, hiring a company that has experience, hiring a company that's going to take the time and effort to do a discovery with you, and then making sure that there's accountability measures in place. What are those expectations? What are the time frames? What are the reports that you're getting on a monthly basis? You should be getting a ranking report that's showing you exactly where you're ranking in Google for different keywords and searches. Your Google Analytics report, your leads report, phone call tracking. They should be giving you a sheet of all the leads that came through your website every month, so you know exactly what you're getting. Even before you start getting results, you should be able to see the progress every month and have a strategy call to review that and go over your strategy so you're aligned with your marketing company is aligned with you to get you the best results that you can get. It's when you sign up for a service and you don't hear from the marketing company and you don't contact them, that's when you just waste a whole bunch of money. So you got to have these accountability measures in place to know if what you're doing is actually working. So what gets measured gets managed. So that's it. That's all we have for this video. I know that was a lot of information, but this is a big investment for your business, both from a dollar perspective, a time perspective, and an opportunity perspective. The opportunity's out there. You want to make sure you're giving yourself the best chance to go out and capture that and position yourself where your customers are searching for your services. Hope that helps. Comment below if you have any questions on this. I'm happy to answer.